be admitted to United States citizenship, and that the court grant the motion for name changes for those applicants who have requested it upon taking the oath of allegiance as required by the statute.
All right, thank you. Your motion is granted.
Thank you.
My own ancestors came here more than 150 years ago from places like Germany, Ireland, Luxembourg, all from Europe. My problem, though, is I don't know why they came here. They didn't write anything down. The stories have not survived over the years. So what I would ask you to do is please write down your story. Talk to the young people in your family so that generations from now, they'll know why they're born American. Because after all, this isn't just about you or you or you. It's about people. It could be children or grandchildren, or it could be people hundreds of years in the future will be born as American citizens because of what we're all doing here this morning. So please write it down so that survives in your family, all right? With that, it's time for our moment of truth. We have some very big, hard to pronounce words up there that we never use anymore, but they're part of our oath. And I promise we'll get through this together. So if you would, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. Congratulations. Let's have a round of applause. What you just heard in clapping, that was the sound of United States citizens clapping. That was the sound of Americans clapping. We are all Americans in this room now. And I think it's only appropriate that the very first thing you did as an American was what? We made noise. That's what Americans are best at, is making noise, all right? Before I let you go, I would like to tell you my opinion that there are people out there, and we've probably met them before, who believe that our best days are behind us. They're in the past. But these people are wrong. These people forget that every time we do a ceremony like this, we welcome in new citizens. We're constantly reimagining what it means to be an American. And so I want to thank you for making my country a better country today than it was yesterday, because you're all now citizens. You're part of my country, really our country. So thank you once again. Welcome to America. I will be available for photos if you want a photo with the American flag there afterwards. Otherwise, Mr. Malone has some paperwork for you. So congratulations once again.
Part of your certificate should reflect your name change. Now, the court will send you a separate document of making official your name change. This will be in your email. Make you separate and self-corrected. If there are any questions about the certificate, please see me before you leave. But otherwise, you're free to take a picture. Otherwise, you're free to go and celebrate the day. Please do that. Again, once you check this, that's fine. You can either go take a picture or be on your way. Congratulations. Or if you have a question, I'll be over there.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Steve Dries. I'm one of the judges here in Federal District Court in Milwaukee. It's my great honor and privilege to be with all of you this afternoon. Let me ask you a question at the outset. Are any of you nervous this afternoon? Feel a little bit tingly maybe? That's because we all recognize this is a very important thing we're doing. Okay, so that's a good sign if that's what you're feeling. Let me just ask, we have a number of people here from different countries. Who is here this morning or this afternoon from India? Very good, welcome. And what about Iraq? Good afternoon, welcome to you. And Mexico? Two from Mexico, welcome. And Philippines? Good afternoon to you. And what about Poland? Who's here from Poland? Good afternoon. South Korea, who's here from South Korea? Good afternoon. And Cameroon? Good afternoon to you as well. Welcome everyone once again. At this point, I would ask if our agent from the Immigration Services has a motion to make.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. I am Bill Malone, and I am the designated officer of the USCIS here in Milwaukee. And this morning, or this afternoon rather, I have a motion, Your Honor, for the admission to United States citizenship of these applicants for naturalization here present, including applicants who are motioning the court for a legal name change. Each of these applicants has been examined by an officer of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. Each of these applicants has been found to be a person of good moral character who has resided in the United States for the period of time required by the statute. Each of them has been found to be favorably disposed to the good order and the happiness of the United States. And each one of them is familiar with the history of the United States, the principles of the Constitution, and the form of government of the United States. No objection to their admission has been found. Therefore, Your Honor, I respectfully move that each of these applicants here present be admitted to United States citizenship, and that the court grant the motion name changes to those applicants who have requested it upon taking the oath of admission as required by statute.
Thank you, Mr. Malone. Your motion is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
My own ancestors came to this country more than 150 years ago from places like Germany and Ireland. But I have a problem with them. None of them wrote down their story. I don't know why they came here. It hasn't trickled down in my family. So what I ask of all of you is please write your story down. Explain to future generations why you're taking this momentous step today in becoming a citizen. Because this doesn't just involve you today, it involves people down the line, children, grandchildren, people in hundreds of years will be born American citizens because of what we're doing here this afternoon. All right, so will you promise me that? Talk to the young people in your family and write it down if you can. Get it on the internet somewhere, whatever you can do, all right? Yes. So with that, we're ready to take the oath. You'll see there's some very large words there, words we never use anymore, but I think we can get through this together, all right? If you would please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America, against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations. Let's have a round of applause. The very first thing you just did as American citizens was clap. You made noise. It's only appropriate because that's what we Americans are good at doing. We're a loud bunch, and that was their very first act as an American. So I hope you remember that. In all seriousness, before we leave today, I want to tell you that there are people out there who believe that we've had our best days, that the best days of America are in the past. But these people forget that at ceremonies just like this, all over this country, we're bringing in new blood, new citizens that are constantly changing what it means to be an American. And so today in America is a better day than it was yesterday because people like you are becoming citizens and joining this great country. So I thank you for becoming citizens today and making our country, my country and your country now, a better place. So thank you for that. Congratulations once more. And if you would like to take a photo with me when we're all done here, I'll be standing over in the corner there next to the flag. Thank you, everyone.
I have your certificate, the evidence of being a citizen. Congratulations. I'd ask you to look over the certificate, make sure it does reflect the name, if you ask for a name change to your name, and the information is correct. If you have any concerns about your certificate or any questions for me, I will be in the room. But again, you're free to take a picture and then go celebrate the rest of your day. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Very great. Congratulations. And so, congratulations. Belinda, congratulations. Gloria, congratulations. Young lady, congratulations. You're welcome. Jesse, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Oh my God, congratulations. You're welcome. Ahmed, congratulations. So again, if you have questions, please see me. Check out the information on there, make sure it's correct. If you want to take a picture, please do so. Otherwise, we are done for the day. Congrats. And you can help each other take pictures.
Or you want me to other show?
Hello.
Yes.
I have a question. So actually, when I asked to change my last name, because I put dash between and what?
So we don't put dashes.
Ah, I see. So
Um,
when I use the legally, then just I put some with space on it.
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can consider the dash. If they give a dash for your grade, when you sign it, you can make sure you put a dash in there.
Ah, so
But we
when
don't,
I
on
sign.
certificates, we don't put, when you go home, you can sign.
Ah,
Okay.
I see. Okay. So everything is in capital. Capital letter.
Your signature.
Oh,
However you sign your name.
so just I can
And the
put
court's
dash.
gonna send you a document with the name on it.
I see. Okay. I see. So if they so any organizations when they use that, I put that there. If they
Sure.
don't have, then just do it like
Yeah,
that.
if you, yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Congrats, everyone. Thank you very much. Yeah. And that was one.
How old are you?
It might be, I'm not sure if it's so strict, but I know the court's gonna send you a document, if it doesn't get changed, then you can use that document and send it to.
Fine. George, can I please take another? I know. Yes.
Well, the other took me only about 28 years. 28 years, wow. So,
It
and it's,
started when you were two.
exactly. So it's something really to be excited for.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's good.
Now you can, you're walking out here a different person. You take it a cultural.
Good. Good.
Yeah. Thank you. Good job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Your pump stuff later, they don't, yeah, that's, those things haven't worked since we got to this thing. I don't know why you don't fill them up. None of them. Yeah. they have
One more. Any questions, concerns? We have Judge Dries, so I'm gonna go get the judge and we'll begin our ceremony then. Congratulations. Welcome, Judge Dries.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
My name is Steve Dries. I'm one of the judges here in Federal District Court in Milwaukee. It's my great honor to be here with you this afternoon on this very important day. Let me ask you, is anyone here a little bit nervous right now? Hands, no, not a bit. There's a few hands raised though. When you're nervous, sometimes that means your body understands that you're doing something very important. It recognizes the butterflies in your stomach, the little tingling maybe. You have butterflies, so that's nerve. It's like a birth or a wedding or something like that. It's a momentous occasion. And like I say, I'm thrilled to be here with you today. Normally these take 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Today we're going to shrink it down into just a few minutes for obvious reasons, all right? Let me ask, we have a number of countries represented here today. Who is here this afternoon from Hungary? Welcome. And what about India? Welcome to you. And Mexico. Good afternoon, welcome. And Nigeria? Who's here from Nigeria?
No more.
You have about 3 more minutes to go. South Korea. Welcome. And Venezuela. Welcome to you. And one more, Vietnam. Welcome to all of you. It's really exciting to be here with you. At this moment, I'll ask Mr. Malone if he has a motion to present.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I am Officer Malone, and I am the designated officer of United States Citizenship and Immigration Services here in Milwaukee today. This afternoon, I have a motion, Your Honor, for the admission to United States citizenship of these applicants for naturalization here present, including applicants who are mostly in the court for a legal name change. Each of the applicants has been examined by an officer of the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, and each one of the applicants has been found to be a person of good moral character who has resided in the United States for the period of time required by the statute. Each one of them has been found to be favorably disposed to the good order and happiness of the United States. And each one of them is familiar with the history of the United States, the principles of the Constitution, and the form of government of the United States. No objection to their admission has been found. And therefore, Your Honor, I respectfully move that each of the applicants here present be admitted to United States citizenship, and that the court grant the motion for name changes for those applicants who have requested one upon taking the oath of allegiance as required by the statute.
Thank you. Your motion is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
My own ancestors came to this country more than 150 years ago. They came from places like Ireland and Germany and Luxembourg, all throughout Europe. My problem with them, however, is that they didn't write their story down. We don't know why they came. We can guess economic reasons probably, but we don't know what they were doing over there in Europe and why they decided to make this momentous decision. So what I ask of you is please write your story down. Talk to the young people in your family so that they know why you're here. Because for some of you, it's not just about yourself. You will have children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. It could be hundreds of years from now, people will be born as Americans because of what you're doing here today, and they might like to know why you did it. So please do that for me, all right? Now it's time for our moment of truth. You'll see our oath up here on the monitor. There's a lot of big and scary words up there that we never used before, and you probably never say again, but we'll get through this together, all right? Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce
that absolutely and entirely renounce
and abjure all allegiance
and abjure all allegiance
and fidelity to any foreign prince,
and fidelity to any foreign prince,
potentate, state, or sovereignty,
potentate, state, or sovereignty,
of whom or which I have heretofore been
of whom of which I have heretofore been
a subject or citizen,
a subject or citizen,
that I will support and defend the Constitution
that I will support and defend the Constitution
and laws of the United States of America
and the laws of the United States of America
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States
when required by the law,
when required by the law,
that I will perform non-combatant service
that I will perform non-combatant service
in the armed forces of the United States
in the armed forces of the United States
when required by the law,
when required by the law,
that I will perform work of national importance
that I will perform work of national importance
under civilian direction
under civilian direction
when required by the law,
when required by the law,
and that I take this obligation freely
and that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. How about a round of applause?
Thank you, George.
All right, so the sound you just heard 5 seconds ago, what was that sound? It was the sound of Americans clapping. The very first thing you did as citizens today, what? We made noise. That's what Americans are famous for. So that will be your first memory as an American. The first thing you ever did was you made noise, all right? In all seriousness, before we go, we all know people, I think, who believe that our best days are in the past. They think about the good old days and wonder what's gone wrong. But I think these people don't understand what we're doing here today and going on all around the country. We're creating new citizens. We're welcoming in people just like you all over this country, reimagining and reinventing what America is. So I think America today is a better day than it was yesterday. And tomorrow, the same is true. So I thank all of you for making my country and now your country a better place just because you are citizens now. So thank you. And let's have one more round of applause. Mr. Malone has your certificates, and I'll be available if you want to take a picture with me by the flags afterwards.
Your name